Tech by Tips.
Hello and welcome to another Tech by Tips video. Today's video is going to be kind of a fun video, some application that I found while perusing the internet this week, and I thought, this is useful. It might be a good thing to host yourself because you might need it. I don't know about you, but I have been in cases where, for example, I'm scrolling through social media and I find a video that I find curious and I want to share with someone, but then either the application doesn't let me share it properly, or if I'm trying to share it in WhatsApp or something, it doesn't load because the person doesn't have an account or anything like that. So normally you could use an online website that allows you to download the video, but sometimes they're not reliable, they don't work very well and stuff. And I found this application in GitHub this week, and you can find it at github.com/averygan/ReClip, and it says is to download videos from almost any website. It is lightweight, self-hosted media downloader with a clean web UI. And it has two contributors. It was released 3 weeks ago, if I remember correctly. And it's mainly written in Python, a little bit of shell, and HTML. So pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And if we come down here, we can see an example of the application and how it works. It's very similar to those applications that you have seen online, where you go to the website, you provide a link, and then you scan for that link, and then you can download it, and it allows you to download it as audio or video. So I thought, this is pretty helpful, especially for those cases where I have friends that refuse to open, for example, TikTok accounts or Instagram accounts or Facebook accounts, and I can't just share a link to a video on the platform because they're not going to be able to see it. So I can just go paste the link, download the video, and actually share the actual video with my friends. So I want to show you how to set this up. It's very straightforward, very simple application, so it doesn't require a lot, and it's very easy to deploy. So this is an example of how it works. You put the URL, you click fetch, it's going to tell you do you want to download it and then which quality you want to download it, and that is about it. And you can find it here in GitHub, and it tells you that you can install it directly into a machine, or you can use Docker. There is no official Docker image, but I found that people already are creating this image because they give you the instructions of how to do it here in this repository. So there's a few people that already have uploaded images of this in Docker Hub. So for this one, we're going to be using basically that. We're going to go into Docker Hub. There's this image here, xsrf/ReClip, that was updated 12 days ago, and I just tried it and it works very nice. The image is only for Linux AMD 64 though, so if you have an AMD system, fine, but if you are running, for example, a Raspberry Pi or something that uses a different architecture, you need to find another image or build it yourself. It's pretty straightforward to build it. They give you the instructions here, so just know you can build it yourself or just use an existing one. So it's very straightforward. We don't need to specify any volumes because it downloads the file and then that's it. We don't care about it, so we don't need to store anything, and it doesn't store any configuration or anything like that, so it's even easier to deploy on the NAS or basically any other system. Honestly, you can run this anywhere. So let's go to the NAS, and I'm gonna be using the test project that I was using for this. So I'm gonna go into the projects. What you have to do is just create a new project, and then when you create it, you make sure that you create a Docker Compose file that is very simple. It's just this that you see here. You're defining one service, which is the ReClip application, where you're going to be using that image that I just mentioned. I'm going to name that container ReClip. I'm going to pass it my time zone just in case, and I don't need to worry about any user or anything because it's not going to write anything to any folder in the NAS. And then I'm going to expose it on port 8899, which is the same one that the container is listening on. And I'm going to say restart this unless I manually come here and stop it. Nothing else. It doesn't need anything else. This should be good enough. You can just save it and then build it. And when you run this, it's going to pull the image. The image is not that big, so it should be pretty fast. And then it's going to create that container for you and build it. And then we should be able to go into the IP of the NAS. And then on the port 88 $0.99. We should be able to see that application in a little bit. So let's wait for this to complete, and then we're going to be, here we go, going to the IP of the NAS and testing it. So let me clear all of that. Then on the IP of the NAS, I was testing before, so let me refresh. This is what you should see. ReClip, free media downloader. Put the URL here. You can put more than one also. And then how do you want to download it? Do you want it video or audio? And then you click on fetch, and it's going to retrieve that. So for the sake of testing, I'm going to go into Twitter, and I'm going to get a random video here. So this is good enough for me. So I'm going to come here and copy that link. And then I'm going to come into the application, and I'm going to paste that in there. As you can see, it's a Twitter link. So we're good. I don't need the seconds. And then we should be able to do fetch. And then it's going to connect to Twitter. Find that video for us. Here we go. And then it tells me I can download it in several qualities here. I can pick whichever quality I want. I'm going to pick the biggest right now. And then you just click on download. And when you do that, it's going to give you a pop-up. And I'm just going to drop it here where it said. And then it's just going to download it to your computer. And then you should be able to see that. So let me make sure that I got it and show that it is working. So if we go here into the desktop test folder, which is where it's supposed to save it, we have the file here. And if we open it, we should see that it opens perfectly.
I'm trying to make this short.
So there we go. That's how you download videos using ReClip from basically anywhere, because this application seems to be working with a bunch of different places. So it says that it's over 1,000 different websites that you can download from. So that's pretty nice. I hope you find this useful, and you don't feel constrained when trying to share stuff with your friends in whatever app you use to communicate. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so, and click on the bell so you don't miss any notification for any video that I upload. Also, remember that I do a lot of my videos based on video requests that people put in the comment section. So feel free to comment in the comment section about things that you're curious about, that you would like to see featured in the channel, etc. I also try to use the comment section to help people out whenever they're having issues. So know that I'm always going to read your comments. And you should have noticed there was no ad on my video. That is on purpose because I'm not monetizing the channel. So YouTube should not have bombarded you with an ad. But that also means that I make no money from the effort that I put into making these videos. So if you want to support me, there's a link in the description below to PayPal where you can donate. And there's also a Bitcoin wallet address if you prefer to do it that way. I always shout out to the people that donate to the channel, so be aware of that. If you don't want me to mention your name, let me know and I will do that. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.